TIFU signing the wrong word to deaf church member. Didn't happen today but about 25 years ago and still haunts me, then makes me laugh. I spent the better part of 9 months starting to learn American Sign Language on a whim. I'm a visual learner. There were classes and as a 14-year-old I didn't have much else to do, so I started learning. Armed with the $25 community sign language classes once a week for 8 weeks and my trusty dictionaries, I endeavored to make the most of my fingers and arms. The saying goes, as you learn sign language, that any interaction with someone else fluent, especially the deaf, is for your benefit, until you make a mistake and are mortified of your lack of fluency in the language. One of the places I practiced my newly developed sign language skills was in a Southern Baptist church in a rural part of Kentucky. There was one deaf man, Mark, that attended, and there was church member that knew sign language, Becky, the church pianist. Although the pianist did her best going between tickling the ivories and doing real-time signing the spoken sermons, it was a lot for her to do. As my courage built up, I started signing and interacting with Mark. He humored me and would communicate with me. He was clearly faster and had a larger vocabulary, but would read my finger spelling and show me signs so I could build my skills mid-phrase as I signed. One day Mark arrived early at church and had signed to me, "Where plus Becky," to which I dutifully signed, "Becky plus always plus arrive plus church plus early plus don't know plus where plus now." He seemed confused and humored at the same time and gestured, "Again." I signed the entire phrase. Again, "Becky plus always plus arrive plus church plus early plus don't plus know plus where plus now." He then signed, "You know early mean?" Quote, I was confident I used the correct sign and I quickly signed, "Yes," and finger spelled, "EARLY." With a slight grin he motioned for me to stop signing and rebutted. My "early" was in fact a similar sign I had used, but with a slight 90-degree change in the position of the right hand. Then he shared the sign I had used was in fact nude. I had just told someone in church that another church member always comes to church nude. "Sorry, Becky, I know you don't come to church nude." Mistakes were made. Names changed to protect those nude church members. TLDR. While learning American Sign Language, I signed the wrong word by 90 degrees. Ultimately communicating that a church member comes to church nude while wanting to say they arrive early. That's hilarious. I was once learning a tonal language where the word for and circle was very similar to the word for defecate. I didn't have a good enough ear to be able consistently pick up the difference. You instantly knew when you got it wrong though, based on the laughing. I use text-to-speech due to my disability and was once leading a work-related group chat of about 50 people and opened the meeting with, "Hi everybody, how can I hump everybody today lol." Some other signs that are fun to get mixed up: hungry, blowjob, pink penis. It happens. Even as a certified interpreter with many years experience, had set up a nonce sign, a temporary sign used in a single context, with a client that used an FH in shape with the palm facing in, but a slight outward tilt, and I was suddenly signing asshole. At least it wasn't something like twat waffle. I once asked a woman where she has sex. I meant to ask where she works.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.